After 50, something quietly begins to change in your body. You walk every day, stay active, maybe even eat right, yet somehow, you feel weaker than you used to. Climbing stairs takes more effort, lifting groceries feels heavier, and the energy you once had seems to fade faster. It's not your fault, it's muscle loss, the silent thief of strength that affects nearly everyone over 50. But here's the good news. A simple, doctor-backed movement can rebuild your muscles faster than walking ever could, and it takes just a few minutes a day. Right at home. If you're over 50 and truly want to stay strong, steady, and independent, this channel is for you. Subscribe and join our growing family of seniors, taking charge of their health, one gentle, powerful step at a time. Your best years aren't behind you, they're just getting started. Walking has always been seen as the gold standard of healthy movement. Every doctor recommends it, every article praises it, and for good reason. It's simple, low impact, and accessible to nearly everyone. For people over 50, it often becomes the default form of exercise, a daily stroll around the neighborhood, a few laps in the park, or a walk with the dog. It feels good, clears the mind, and brings a sense of accomplishment. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Walking alone may not be enough to protect you from aging's most dangerous thief, muscle loss. After 50, your body starts losing muscle mass naturally, a process called sarcopenia. Even if you're active, this gradual loss can make daily tasks harder over time. Getting up from a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs. You might walk every day and still feel weaker each year. That's because walking, while beneficial for the heart and lungs, barely challenges your muscles. It's a steady, repetitive motion that doesn't push the large muscle groups, your thighs, hips, and core, to grow stronger. Imagine your muscles like a savings account. When you're young, you make regular deposits without thinking about it. After 50, withdrawals start happening automatically, and walking alone doesn't add enough back in. Doctors often say that movement is medicine. But what they mean is the right kind of movement. Walking is movement, yes, but it's mostly maintenance. It keeps things running smoothly, but doesn't repair or rebuild what's fading. The key to staying strong isn't just to move, it's to move against something. That resistance is what stimulates growth, balance, and longevity. Another hidden issue with walking is that it's often done the same way. Every day, same route, same pace, same rhythm. Over time, your body adapts. What once felt challenging becomes routine. And when your body adapts, it stops improving. You burn calories, yes, but you're not building resilience. Many seniors also unknowingly rely on walking to manage conditions like diabetes or heart health, which helps to some extent but without adding strength-based movement. The muscles that regulate blood sugar and support your metabolism begin to fade. The result? Even with good habits, your energy dips, your balance weakens, and you become more prone to falls or fractures. So while walking should absolutely remain part of your routine, it must not be your only form of exercise after 50. It's wonderful for your mind and circulation, but to keep living independently, confidently, and pain-free, your body needs something more. Something that reminds your muscles they still have a job to do. That something more is what doctors now call resistance-based training, a form of gentle muscle work that strengthens without strain. And as you'll soon see, one specific movement has been shown to rebuild muscle faster than walking ever could, even for people who've never exercised before. Understanding muscle loss after 50, the silent erosion. There's a quiet change that happens in the body after 50, one that most people don't notice until it's already affecting their life. You bend to tie your shoes and feel stiffness. You lift a bag of groceries and feel strain. You look at your arms or legs and realize the firmness you once had has softened. That's not just getting older. That's muscle loss. And it's one of the most underestimated causes of aging-related decline. Doctors call it from the Greek words sarx, flesh, and penia, loss. It begins slowly, often in your 40s or 50s, and accelerates with each passing decade. By age 70, many people have lost up to 30% of their muscle mass, even if they've stayed moderately active. This doesn't just affect appearance. It affects everything that makes you feel capable, balanced, and alive. Muscles aren't just for strength. They're your body's engine for metabolism, energy, and stability. They help regulate blood sugar, protect your joints, and support your bones. When muscle mass shrinks, your metabolism slows down, your bones weaken, and your balance becomes fragile. Everyday movements, climbing stairs, rising from a chair, or even keeping your posture upright begin to feel heavier, slower, harder. What's most deceptive is how invisible the process feels. Unlike sudden pain or illness, sarcopenia doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps in quietly, first as fatigue, then as weakness, then as dependence. Many people over 50 assume their growing tiredness or slower pace is normal aging, when in fact, it's preventable muscle loss. The triggers are simple but powerful: hormonal changes, reduced protein intake, lack of resistance-based movement, and a slower recovery rate after physical activity. Without intentional effort to rebuild muscle fibers, your body simply lets them go. And once they're gone, daily walking or light stretching can't bring them back. Here's the part most people don't Realize, muscle loss also affects your mind. Studies show that seniors with higher muscle mass have better memory, sharper thinking, and lower risk of depression. Why? Because strong muscles help regulate hormones and increase blood flow to the brain. The body and mind are far more connected than we often admit. So, when doctors emphasize strength after 50, they're not talking about bodybuilding or heavy lifting. They're talking about muscle preservation as medicine. A few minutes a day of the right kind of movement can literally change the way your body ages. Think of your muscles as the foundation of your independence. Without them, even the simplest joys, traveling, gardening, or holding your grandchild, become struggles. But with them, you maintain not only strength, but freedom. That's why the next step, a simple, doctor-approved movement you can do at home, is so important. It's the antidote to this silent erosion, and it may just help you feel 10 years younger from the inside out. Most people over 50 believe that daily walking is the ultimate way to stay fit, and while it's certainly healthy, doctors are now revealing that one simple exercise can actually build muscle faster than walking ever could. The best part, you don't need a gym, heavy weights, or perfect knees. Just a sturdy chair and your own body. It's called the chair squat, and it's quietly becoming one of the most doctor-recommended movements for people over 50. Unlike walking, which mainly works your heart and endurance, the chair squat triggers your body's largest muscle groups, your thighs, hips, and glutes, the very same ones that tend to weaken with age. Strengthening them doesn't just make you look fitter, it restores balance, posture, metabolism, and even confidence. According to research published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, gentle resistance movements like squats can reverse up to 40% of age-related muscle loss in just 12 weeks when done consistently. Doctors from the National Institute on Aging agree. Movements that involve rising from a sitting position mimic real-life strength patterns, exactly what seniors need to maintain independence. So why does this simple exercise outperform walking? Because walking is linear and repetitive, it trains endurance but not power. Chair squats, on the other hand, retrain your body to stand strong, to lift its own weight, and to activate dormant muscle fibers that walking never touches. This one change signals your body to rebuild strength, boost bone density, and improve joint stability. Here's how to do it safely and effectively at home. Choose a sturdy chair without wheels. Sit near the edge with your feet flat, hip width apart. Engage your core, pull your belly button gently toward your spine. Lean slightly forward from your hips and press down through your heels. Rise slowly to a standing position without using your hands for support. Pause for 2 seconds at the top. Feeling your thighs and glutes engaged. Lower yourself slowly back to the chair. Keeping control, don't just drop. Repeat 8 to 10 times. Rest, and aim for 2 or 3 sets per day. This motion may seem simple, but inside your body, something powerful is happening. Each time you rise, tiny fibers in your thighs and hips tear slightly safely, and when they repair, they come back stronger. Your metabolism revs up, your balance improves, and your legs begin to feel alive again. Even better, it puts far less strain on the knees than traditional squats. If you're new to exercise or recovering from an injury, you can start by using your hands lightly for balance, or reducing your range of motion. Over time, your strength will naturally grow, and you'll notice you no longer need that extra support. The beauty of the chair squat lies in its symbolism. It's a movement of rising up. Each repetition reminds your body and mind that strength can return, no matter your age. It's proof that aging doesn't have to mean decline, it can mean transformation. When practiced regularly, this one exercise restores the physical confidence many seniors thought they'd lost forever. It's not about looking younger, it's about living stronger, and with only a few minutes a day, it can make walking easier, climbing stairs lighter, and life itself more stable, independent, and fulfilling. How it strengthens without straining the joints. One of the biggest fears people over 50 have when starting a new exercise is simple and understandable. Will it hurt my knees or back? It's a valid concern because with age, joints naturally lose lubrication, cartilage thins, and flexibility declines. Many seniors have already faced knee stiffness, hip aches, or lower back tension, making the idea of muscle building sound intimidating or even risky. But here's the good news. The chair squat is specifically designed to strengthen the muscles around the joints, not stress the joints themselves. Let's understand why this gentle movement works so well. When you perform a chair squat, you're not forcing your knees into deep, painful bends or bouncing under heavy weights. Instead, you're guiding your body through its most natural motion, sitting and standing. It's something you already do multiple times a day. The difference is that now, you're doing it slowly, mindfully, and with control. The controlled motion activates your quadriceps, front thighs, gluteal muscles, hips and buttocks, and hamstrings, back of the thighs, the major stabilizers of your knees and hips. By strengthening these supportive muscles, you're essentially building armor around your joints. Stronger muscles take on more of the workload, reducing the pressure on your cartilage and ligaments. Doctors often explain it this way. Walking and light stretching keep joints moving, but strength exercises like chair squats keep joints supported. Without that muscular support, even gentle movements can start to feel painful over time. Another reason this exercise is so joint-friendly is that it's closed chain, meaning your feet stay planted on the ground. Unlike running or jumping, there's no pounding or impact. Your body weight moves in a smooth, vertical motion, keeping your joints aligned and your ligaments safe. If you're someone who struggles with arthritis or knee stiffness, a few small adjustments can make it even gentler. Use a slightly higher chair so your knee. Real-life transformations. Seniors who regain strength. Sometimes the most powerful proof doesn't come from research papers or medical journals. It comes from real people. People who once felt their bodies slipping away, who thought weakness and stiffness were just part of aging, and who found a way back to strength through something as simple as a chair squat. Let's begin with Elaine, a 67-year-old grandmother from Oregon. For years, she loved gardening, but one day she realized she couldn't kneel or get up without support. She started walking more, thinking it would help, but her legs still felt heavy and unsteady. Her doctor introduced her to resistance training, starting with just 10 chair squats a day. Within 6 weeks, Elaine noticed something incredible. She could stand up from the couch effortlessly again. Her thighs felt stronger, her back straighter, and even her balance while gardening improved. Today, she does her squats every morning before breakfast, and proudly says, "I feel like I got my legs back." Then there's Robert, 72, a retired teacher who struggled with knee pain after decades of standing in classrooms. He was nervous about exercise because of his arthritis. His physiotherapist showed him how to modify the chair squat using a slightly higher seat and moving slowly. Within 2 months, not only did his knee pain lessen, but his daily energy soared. Robert laughs when he recalls, "My wife used to carry the grocery bags. Now, I do it just to show off a little." What made the difference wasn't intensity, it was consistency. 10 minutes a day, that's all. Another story comes from Amira, 61, who had struggled with prediabetes and low energy. Her doctor told her to walk more, but she still felt tired and weak. When she added resistance-based movements like the chair squat, her blood sugar improved, and she began sleeping better. "It's strange," she said. "I thought exercise would make me tired, but it made me feel alive again." These stories share one truth. It's never too late to rebuild strength. The human body remains astonishingly adaptable, even in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Muscles may weaken over time, but they never forget how to respond when challenged, gently, consistently, and safely. Each of these seniors started small. No gyms, no trainers, no expensive equipment, just a chair, a few minutes, and a commitment to themselves. And with each passing week, why walking alone can't reverse aging muscles. Walking is one of the best habits you can keep as you age. It strengthens your heart, clears your mind, and keeps your circulation moving. But here's a truth that surprises many seniors: walking alone can't rebuild lost muscle. It's wonderful for endurance, but not for power. And without power, strength quietly slips away. Think about what happens when you walk. Your feet move forward in a steady rhythm, your legs share the effort, and your upper body remains mostly relaxed. It's a beautiful, natural motion, but it's too gentle to stimulate real muscle growth. To reverse muscle loss after 50, your body needs to work against resistance. Something that challenges it just enough to trigger repair and regrowth. Doctors call this progressive overload. But it doesn't mean heavy weights or painful strain. It simply means asking your muscles to do a little more than they're used to. Walking doesn't create that challenge, it maintains what you already have. That's why so many seniors who walk every day still notice their legs getting thinner, their energy dipping, or their balance weakening over time. Another limitation of walking is that it mostly engages the smaller muscle fibers, the slow-twitch endurance ones. These are great for long-distance activity but don't help much with tasks that require power, like getting up from the floor, climbing stairs, or catching yourself from a fall. What really protects your independence are the fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones that respond to resistance, like standing up from a chair or pushing your body weight up and down during a squat. Without challenging those larger muscles, your body adapts to doing less. That's why, despite daily walks, many older adults find it harder to rise from low seats, maintain balance, or carry loads. The muscles that should. How to start at home, no gym needed. Here's the best part about this muscle restoring movement. You don't need a gym membership, heavy weights, or fancy equipment. You don't even need to leave your house. With just a sturdy chair and a few square feet of space, you can begin rebuilding strength, balance, and confidence right where you are in your living room, bedroom, or even kitchen. Step 1. Prepare your space. Choose a firm, stable chair, not one with wheels or soft cushions. Place it against a wall for extra safety if you like. Wear comfortable clothes and shoes with a bit of grip. You should feel relaxed, not restricted. Turn off distractions for a few minutes and focus on your body. Before beginning, take 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. This calms your nervous system and reminds you that movement can be gentle, not intimidating. Step 2. Warm up your joints. Even simple movements benefit from preparation. A short warm-up helps your blood flow and protects your joints. Ankle circles to 10 in each direction to loosen your feet. Knee marches. Lift one knee at a time as if you're marching on the spot for 30 seconds. Shoulder rolls, 10 forward, 10 backward. Gentle torso twists, hands on your hips. Twist side to side, slowly. This warm-up takes just 2 minutes, but it wakes up the body's movement pathways. Step 3. The chair squat. Step-by-step sit on the edge of your chair with your feet flat and shoulder-width apart. Keep your chest tall and shoulders relaxed. Pull your belly button gently toward your spine. That's your core activating. Lean forward slightly and press down through your heels. Slowly stand up, using your legs more than your hands. Pause for 2 seconds while standing. Feel the strength in your thighs and hips. Slowly lower yourself back down under control. Repeat 8 to 10 times. This is one set. Start with 1 or 2 sets per day. As it becomes easier, add a third set or hold small water bottles for a light challenge. Step 4. Frequency and progression. Aim to practice this 3 to 4 times a week. You can do it in the morning to wake up your body or in the evening to ease stiffness. Consistency matters more than intensity. You're not racing, you're rebuilding. After 2 weeks, your body will start adapting. Standing from chairs, getting in and out of bed, or climbing stairs will already feel easier. After a month, your legs will feel more solid, and you'll notice less fatigue after walks. Step 5. Breathing and mindful. Movement. Breathing correctly keeps your blood pressure stable and prevents dizziness. Inhale as you lower down. Exhale as you stand up. Each repetition should feel steady, never rushed. Think of it as a conversation between your body and your mind. Calm, deliberate,